How's it going, guys? So tonight we're going to tackle a few more things on the RB26. As you probably saw in my last video, we got a few more things done. Got the head drain is now fitted up and all good to go. Got the cam covers on and the spark plugs in. I didn't have a spark plug spinner, so I've gone and just grabbed one from Super Cheap Auto, and I also purchased a second-hand thermostat housing because I don't know what the heck I done with my one when we pulled the motor apart, but maybe I sent it to the engine rebuilder on and it got lost there. But anyway, so we'll clean that one up, just spray it with some like factory look colour and slap that on and we'll be good to go. So the main thing I want to tackle tonight is the sump. So obviously RB26 is four-wheel drive, comes out at four-wheel drive, but on the bottom of the block it's got holes for the two-wheel drive to run two-wheel drive sump. Not a lot of guys do it, but my car came with a two-wheel drive sump on it. So I think I've showed this in another video, but so yeah, this is the sump that was on it. I believe it's just a RB25 sump, and because I think the pickup, there's two different pickup points underneath on the underside of the motor, one for four-wheel drive, one for two-wheel drive, and so my pickup's been modified to fit from the four-wheel drive point to the two-wheel drive, where the two-wheel drive one would sit. I don't know. So I'll pull the new sump off the motor because it's only got like 4 bolts in it, and then we'll see what we've got to cut, because this one, as you can see, I'll show you when I get that one out, it actually like the factory one wraps around to like there. So that's just the hole for the pickup, but they've cut it like that so the pickup can go down in there. So we'll just do the same to the new one, and then should be good to go. Alright, so we've got the sump off, and I've just chucked the oil pickup on there. As you can see, as I actually learned from that latest Mighty Car Mods video, that this is the four-wheel drive feed in the block, and then they have this blank here which will be like for the two-wheel drive motors. There's not a hole there, so obviously someone has modded this one to sort of come over into the area of where the because this is the new sump, so this is like what a factory 25 RB25 sump would look like, and see how it rounds off and then comes back there. But whereas on the one that was on it, they've grinded it off there. See, so obviously, so the pickup's in there somewhere, and I think they've panel beaded that to get over the oil pickup flange. So that should be fun, panel beating that. Anyway, that's what we're going to get into now, so we'll see how we get on.
Obviously daydreams, R&B,
that's right.
Alright, so there's a bit cut out, trimmed it off there, pretty similar to that one, and then I just used the chisel to pry this bit off. It was like that, so it snapped that off, and then yeah, bit of junk got in there, but I think I got like a flapper disc or something I can just clean those up with, and clean those edges up with so there's no loose file shavings, and then we'll just spray it with a little bit of paint. Should be all good. Alright, so just ground those back, those I guess you call them like sort of spelt welds, tack welds, and just sanded that back with some sandpaper. So next we're going to try and create this sort of like little indent here, so it gets around the oil pickup. Alright, so I just measured out where the notch is here. sort of marked it roughly with the vivid there. It's sort of pretty much between these two bolt holes. So I have a hammer that's got sort of like a rounded end, and then just the old standard east wing. So we'll see what we can do without stuffing it too much. Alright guys, I think I've got it. I don't recommend doing this. I don't think it was going to be like this, so I recommend if you're going to run a RB25 rear wheel drive sump, maybe run like a Neo one and get that modded, because on a Neo one, sorry, out of like a Stagia or even GDR sump, and just have the feed for the front drive shaft cut off, welded up, and then mod that, because this is pretty hoary. But anyway, so you probably can't really see it, but I've managed to bash that and get that curve in there, so I have to check it on the car. The hardest part was it bends, obviously because you're bashing on it, it bends this up, so I managed to flatten that out with the hammer. So yeah, we'll give it a bit of a clean out so no crap drops into the motor, and then test fit it, and hopefully she fits first time, because I don't really want to keep bashing on it. So I've just cleaned the sump out with some water, give it a good hose, and then I've just dried it all with compressed air to blow any of the water particles in, so when I flip it onto the motor, it's not just all this water's going to pour into the engine, because that'd be no good. So now I'm going to test fit it onto the bottom of the block, and hopefully that sort of where I panel beaded it misses the flange for the oil pickup, and then if that's mint, we can paint it up and be good to go on the car. I think we're good. So the sump does drop on there, and I think we're good. Try and shine my torch on there. Okay, there we go. If I just shimmy it around a little bit, you can see that that bolt hole actually lines up. I might just need to check if those line up, because if those ones don't line up, we'll have to bash it a bit more. Alright, so after a lot of taking the sump on and off, I've managed to get it to work. It's pretty hoary, but it works. So my biggest trouble I was having was trying to get this bolt in, because I'd sort of tapped too much of that out. So I managed that and sort of just used a little bit bigger drill bit, so that sits in there. This one lines up, but the head, it won't turn, because that has to go around the that pickup flange. So I'm going to go try and get like a similar bolt, but maybe with like a Allen key head, so it's thinner, and I can wind that one in there. But apart from that, it all lines up. So yeah, that's how to put a RB25 rear wheel drive sump on a 26. Would I recommend doing it? No, but the sump was pretty sweet price, and I didn't actually realise that I was going to run into this issue as bad as it was. But hey, we made it work, and we're on a bit of a budget, so it'll be sweet. Alright, so I think I'm going to put the sump on. I have spray painted where I whacked it, and on the inside, so it's looking all good now. So it's sort of drying off there. I've just gone around and cleaned all this with degreaser, also put the rear main seal and holder on, RTV'd that on, so that's all mint. So yeah, I think we're gonna put the sump on, because I'm sick of having it not on and just sort of having to just have a few bolts in the sump. So we'll have to RTV the heck out of that which should be fun, and then drop it on and bolt it up.
He basically researches for months, days, weeks, if not years, about these artists, and then has the most in-depth conversations with them. The latest chat he's had is with Shawn Mendes.
I get super nervous. Like, I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know that about me. I get like ridiculously nervous, crazy, like heart.
Right guys, so the sump's on. All screwed down. Looking good. So now I'm going to flip the engine back over, tighten up the spark plugs, and probably install the coil packs. Right guys, it's almost 11 o'clock and I've had enough, so that about does it for this video. Pretty stoked with what I got done tonight. Got the sump on and modded, you know, and the coil packs on, rear main seal on, so each thing is one step closer to getting this thing going, so real happy. So if you like this video, remember to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you!